worldwide mechanics. I'm your lead mechanic, Mecc Gat. As always, before we even get it cracking, subs, hypes, likes, and subs. Fastest way to show your boy love. Um, tuning in back in with y'all. I want to thank everybody who was able to pull up to the live yesterday. I know it was quick, but I was hosting a gig that literally started the same time I normally go live and ended way before I normally end my live. So I'm sorry if sorry if it was a quick in and out on some robbery ish, but thank you for everybody who was able to pull up. The event was amazing. Shout out to Mike King. That's literally his name, Mike King, for allowing me to pull up and host. Shout out to Rain who pulled up. Shout out to It's Biscuit, biggest blogger in the world who pulled up. Shout out to you. Shout out to Rain. Of course, Echo Haddix, PR extraordinaire, event PR extraordinaire, made it happen. My homeboy Big Said pulled up. It was just a time, man. It was great to chop it up. I'll be posting those pictures later on, but we had an amazing time kicking in and open bar. And even for somebody who does not drink, I know the merits of a good open bar, and it was a good open bar. People were relaxed, having a good time. The video was crazy. Black Mirror, produced by Scott Storch. $5 super chat. Shout out to Executive Coaching for Peace. Thank you, King. Much love. Oh, for everybody who's tuning in and not speaking, anybody lurking, just so you know, any dollar that comes from this channel gets reinvested back into this channel. Oh, speaking of which, my laptop should be, I'm just waiting for the call. My laptop should be ready. I'm chomping at the bit. You cannot, I don't even want to get into it, but like, you can't understand how charged I am to go get this thing. Like if I have it my way, by Monday my setup will be completely set up and we will just be ringing off. I'm trying to have a time. I am waiting for these people to tell me it's up. I'm running to go get that thing cracking. Just, what up? Big Sugar, what up? Lyricist, what up? Good to see you, good folks. So much to talk about music wise. So much I want to go over music wise, and I only have but so much time. I actually have to boogie to another event. I'll be taking pictures from that, posting them up. I'm not hosting this one, but I was invited, and it could lead to something significant for your boy. Shout out to Redmatic, DJ Redmatic. If you're off the West Coast, if you're familiar with the Beat Junkies, you understand who I'm. If you're familiar with the West Coast underground scene at all, you know who Redmatic is. He and a good brother named Q Unique, who is also a homie, did an album together called The QR Code. First of all, let me say this. Albums I've been bumping, like the album that has been surviving is Razzcast Leopard Eat Face. I don't give that nearly the love that I should. I've been flooded with good music, but that Leopard Eat Face album, Tekken Steel on it, like just go check it. Amazing body of work. Shout out to Razzcast, one of the West Coast, one of hip hop's most slept on. Period. That dude doesn't get nearly the flowers he deserves. His pen is just different. Shout out to Razzcast, that Leopard Eat Face. Yeah, sugar. It's outside. I gotta make a bunch of moves as the summer's wrapping up. All the things that I've been putting off, and some of the things that I haven't been able to get to, I gotta get started with. Trying to make the winter something nice. Dwayne Molden, what up? Right. Another joint, the new Buster from the Dilla album. He just dropped a new single. Him and Lil Wayne, Talk Your Ish. That video's out, up and running. I'm really gonna campaign. We campaign for a Grammy for this. But yeah, I don't know if you've heard it yet, but if you haven't, please go check it. Um, you know I ain't gonna steer you wrong, but we got Bus in a different pocket, bro. Like Dilla, there's something about Dilla that just makes him act a fool. He refuses to let anybody. I hope they had water. CJ, you stupid. Yes, they had water, man. You know that's what I actually. No, I'm bullshitting. I had a ginger beer. I had a ginger beer and cranberry, and then I proceeded to drink water for the rest of the night. So yeah, you got me on that. But the so Leopard Eat Face, fire, fire. Razzcat's doing what he does. I haven't heard Chip Food yet. I'm just trying to run down the list of what I've actually been able to listen to. And Razzcast has just been whooping everybody's ass. Like him on my playlist, he's just like I'm just going through that album, left, right, and center. Sugar, I'ma pin you because you got it. You beat me to it. Whenever you beat me to something, I'm just gonna pin it. So Razzcast, Leopard Eat Face, Busta Rhymes, Talk Your Ish, featuring Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's first time on a Dilla beat. I really don't feel like I should say it. I really don't feel like I need to say anything else. It's literally Lil Wayne's first time rapping over Jay Dilla production. Super stupid. Then moving over to the event I hosted last night. The brother's name is Mike King. He and I go back a bunch of years. And he got a track from Scott Storch and he's just running with it. The video is incredible. It's called Black Mirror. If you get a chance, check it out. I thought I had one of the stickers here with me, but I don't. Black Mirror is the joint to go check out. That's him, Mike King, produced by Scott Storch. You want to go see that one. The concept, you'll love it. It's basically about living in the present versus where we live now. And I'm not going to say too much more because I'll give it away. And as excited as I am about all of the above, I gotta tell you that one thing that I'm super hyped up about is Rhetmatic and Q Unique did an album together. It's called The QR Code, which is clever as hell, right? They invited your boy to get on a joint. I did it last year. One of those things I was running around scrambling to finish. One of many things I was running around scrambling to finish. But we got a joint and it's called Success. SUCK Cess. Success. And it's me and him, me and Q Unique over Rhetmatic production talking about our experiences with guys working with guys who have been in like elevated positions, like very mainstream, very popular, rich and famous type people. But you go behind the curtain and you see the character of these people. And sometimes it explains their career trajectory. Sometimes you'll look at folks. Push button producer, what up? Jersey Open Topics, what up? Sometimes you'll look at folks. You ever Jamie Martinez, what up? You'll look at some people and you'll ask yourself, how come that person didn't go further? You look at the art they make, you look at the music they make, you look at the talent that they have, and the career trajectory just doesn't match up. It's like the talent goes this way, but the trajectory kind of goes like this. It's like a slight incline, right? The thing is, CJ the Kid, $20 super chat. You know I gotta stop everything when the super chat pops up. Saw that my friend Najee Rain was there yesterday. Yes, that's the homegirl. I shouted her out. Was there yesterday. I hope you guys did do some more stuff in the future. She is cool. I also hope to help build the garage into something big too. Also, future events you'll be at. Okay. First of all, shout out to Najee Rain. She's cool as hell, and I love what she does on IG. And she and I chopped it up. I'm sure she's got photos and Instagram stuff. So we made it a point to connect, so she can send me whatever she got from there. I'll send her whatever I got. We can post simultaneously. I can add her. I wanted to be able to tag her on the post that I'm gonna make from the event. I'm probably gonna do that like later on tonight, or maybe even tomorrow. But yes, success, the joint success. I really want y'all to go peep it. Redmatic, DJ Redmatic, and Q Unique. The album is called The QR Code. Success featuring Mecc Rashawn. Very interesting concept because me and Q would get together. I won't tell you some of the people that he's worked with because it would blow the song up. You know some of the people I've worked. Well, you know a couple of the people that I've worked with. If you know just and if you've been paying attention, you know a few of the people I've worked with. Definitely NDAs keep me from saying too much and just not wanting to be messy in general. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. There have been a couple of people that I've worked with. You start thinking to yourself, why hasn't this person gone further? And then you get behind the curtain, and you realize their attitudes are ass. And I mean ass. I mean big old huge Buffy the Body, just ass, like ass, wall to wall ass, like just ass attitudes. Terrible people to be around. The way they treat their friends, the way they treat the staff, the way they treat just strangers, and everybody's allowed to have a bad day. I'm not hanging that on these people. I've seen the good moments and the bad moments. I'm not even talking about the public stuff that some of the public sees. I'm talking about stuff behind the scenes that nobody ever hears about. When you the character of some of these people that we hold in high regard, two of them, or off the top of my head, gave me inspiration to write my verse. Sugar, it's you want to avoid those cats. You want to avoid those types of people, like women and men. Actually, three people were in my mind when I started thinking about this verse. Me and Q would sit down and chop it up about our experiences, and it was wild how similar our experiences were to each other. Ah, Jamie Martinez, $10 cash app. Between Rhapsody, Inspector Deck, Busta, and Dilla, Sky Zoo, and Apollo Brown, hip hop is thriving. Bro, let me put you on. And include my people's Redmatic and Q Unique in that same mix. I'm with you. But don't leave my boys out. Hey, I'm on that record. Yeah, we thriving, man. I'm on that album. So we gonna mention that one. But hip hop has not been hip hop has been in a great place for like the last year and a half, like the last 2 years. We've been having a great run when it comes to music. It's just that the music continually is continually overshadowed by the bozo business, by all the shenanigans. Like we got to talk about. We'll cover 38 Special versus Jada, but get no music from it. You see what I'm saying? We'll talk about Jim Jones going at 38 Special, but we get no music from it. Oh, by the way, Jim Jones was the guy that we went to interview. Now that we posted the picture, I can let y'all know. Jim Jones, Mecc Gat Show, that album, that interview is dropping. Yes, pure unadulterated bozo business. Every time I turn around, it's another clown. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. Looking for a circus, in search of a circus. It's everywhere, and you can't avoid it. And I wouldn't be opposed or upset or even feel any kind of way about the shenanigans if music came behind it. If we just got some music with it, I promise you I wouldn't care. I promise you all the talk, all the back and forth. Shout out to Al Bial. He's on the show. As you can see, we put a clip up. That interview is coming soon. Shout out to Al Bial. He's going at Cam. He's got an issue with Cam, and on the show we give everybody a place to kick it how they kick it. If you watch the show, you'll see my role, I feel, is to constantly try to get these dudes to understand that no beef is worth where they're willing to take it. And my goal in trying to convince them of that is to get them to put it back on wax. Diss Cam all you want on a podcast. Here's hoping Cam returns the diss with a verse. Like, turn it into a verse. Give us a beat. Get some music behind it. That's all I ever want. When y'all are watching the show from now on, just know my entire objective is to get these cats to rap. That's all I want. It's Albial, Cam, 38 Special, Jadakiss, 38 Special, Jim Jones. I just want to hear raps. That's it. That I promise you that's all I care about. So you will hear just for y'all and whoever decides to come watch this after. Just know you're going to hear me constantly playing Peacemaker on there. And the whole reason I'm doing that is to get them to rap. Tell us about Jim's interview a bit. He was late. And I pressed him. To get some answers. I'm not gonna hold you. I because he was late and because he was rushing to get out of the chair, I pressed the gas to, all right, well, since that's what we're gonna do, let's go ahead and hit the gas and let's jump right into the stuff that let's say the quiet part out loud. Let's get into the uncomfortable conversations. I asked him about culture. I asked him, does he really care about lyricism? Does he really, what's more important? Lyrics or fashion? Like, what do you care about the most? Because these are the two things that you speak about. So what do you care about? We asked him about, of course, we covered music. We asked him, Gat was adamant on asking him as far as, the Lobby Boys project, Let's Rap About It album. Like, we covered the music stuff. But I wasn't. If you're late and you're about to walk out, then I'm going to hit the gas, and I'll leave the rest of it. It's a how much can I say without saying it? How much can I say without saying it? You'll see. You'll see. The interview is going to drop sooner than later because his freestyle just dropped on World Star, and we're going to follow that up with the interview. The clips are going to come, so you get a taste of what's happening, and then from there we'll just drop the full episode. I'm glad that you asked Major League 4-seam fastball questions and didn't throw. Nah. Jamie, you're going to be very happy. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. You'll. I wanted more. I wanted more. My goal when I'm doing an interview is twofold. One, to get answers to the questions that I believe folks are asking, and two, is to try and give you an idea of how the artist that I'm interviewing thinks, how they feel, how they move, what's on their minds. I'm trying to do all of the above, and in showing you how they think, from time to time, artists will contradict themselves. I notice artists contradict themselves because they contradict themselves because they haven't given that train of thought. They haven't thought it all the way through, right? So when they get to the end of the train, they realize, uh-oh, wait a minute. Like, that's not exactly what I meant. I kind of meant that, but not really. Hold on a second. And it gets a little different. That's my goal as an interview. So, as an interviewer, I'm never after the gotcha moment. The gotcha moments end up happening when they run into a contradiction all their own. And I will tell you, Jim had one. But I never got to press it home. So I'm not sure if everybody who watches is going to catch it. or is gonna notice, is gonna recognize it. But I'll leave that for you guys. Instead of spoiling it, I'll let you guys watch it, and you tell me where you think the contradiction came in. Nothing super crazy. Like it's nothing that makes the person look bad. That's never my goal. I'm never walking into the room thinking again, I'm gonna get a gotcha moment. I'm gonna make this person look crazy. I'm gonna make you look like a liar. I'm gonna make you That's never my goal. I feel like, well, not I feel. I've learned that if you're doing your job, if you're doing your job, and the goal is to show people how an artist, how this specific artist thinks, you know, disseminate information, how they view the world, how they view the game, how they view their circumstances, how they view themselves. If you can show people what that's hitting for, what that actually looks like, you will find that a lot of artists figure out in real time that these attitudes, or these trains of thought that they've been walking around with don't fit super smooth into the puzzle of who they are now. And it's really for me, it's fascinating to watch. You watch somebody like realize, oh wait, I've been telling myself that I feel this way, but I just expressed yeah, yeah, I get you. I get you. No, no, it's not y'all. It was me. I'm back. I'm back. Again, you'll get somebody to. He probably had to leave to get ready for another event. Sugar, that's true, but I would never do that to y'all. I would never do y'all like that. That would be foul of me. I would never do that. Not just like vanish. I would never do that. But yes, you walk with an entertainer, you walk with an artist, because they're all complex. They're all complex people. A lot of them are figuring themselves out in real time, right in front of you. And I've always felt those make for the greatest interviews. When somebody realizes out of the blue, oh wait a minute, that's not how I feel. That I don't exactly feel like that. And it sometimes it cooks out to a gotcha moment, but that's not my goal. Can it really be a gotcha moment if you got yourself? Like if I just showed you where the thing that you said earlier doesn't really apply to the thing that you're saying now. Is my audio still dead? How about now? How about now? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Um, Seriously, Mac, I would like to attend an event you host. I want it. I don't want. I want. How can I say this? I want to invite y'all to my event. Like, I want to invite you guys to something that I'm doing specifically, not necessarily me hosting something, because only because only because only because if I'm at that event, I'm doing a job. And it's not the same as me being able to chop it up with y'all because it's my event. You dig what I mean? If I'm Even though my event, I'm going to be working too, but part of the job is to chop it up with the folks who came out to support the event. So, having you pull up to an event that I'm hosting versus having you pull up to a show that I'm doing, or an event that I'm throwing, or some kind of hip hop, garage day that I want to do, like having you pull up to that, way different than you guys coming to something that I got to host where I'm actually like doing a job. It's almost like CJ, think about it this way. It would be like if I worked at a bar. I know, wild, right? If I worked at a bar that's open to the public, but I invite all my friends down. Now my friends want to chop it up. They want to kick it. They want to laugh. But the most I can get them is like discounted drinks, and I can't even join them because even though my friends are here, there's a bunch of other people here trying to rock, and I can't even focus on my friends because I got to focus on all these other folks. That sucks for me. Definitely sucks for me. Might suck for, God forbid, y'all came down specifically to chop it up and kick it with me. Now that sucks for y'all because nobody gets what they want. But if it's my bar, if I own the club, then I can get somebody else to go ahead and run the bar, and then we can all kick it in a section, or we can kick it backstage, or we can kick it on stage. Like, we can kick it wherever we want because it's my joint. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. But if when I get put on to doing some fly ish, trust me, you guys will get invites. I put that stuff on my IG all the time. I actually put for like Rain, I actually put that flyer. It was in my repost, and it was on my main page on IG. Maybe I should start posting stuff to YouTube too. Start having my stuff up here. Maybe that's a plan. Maybe that's something I should do. I get it. I have a few friends that are bartenders, executive coaching for people, and you know what that's like. Like, you want to, they want to talk to you, you want to talk to them, but this guy over here needs his Jack Daniels. That dude needs his beer. This lady needs her martini. Like, he can't even stop and really holler at you because he's got to make moves. That's what it's like when I'm hosting a gig, and I love hosting. It's super cool. You meet new people. But it's the worst place ever to invite your friends in the hopes of y'all having a good time together. Like, I can't do that on somebody else's dime. I'm literally there being a professional. The same kind of professional that I want everybody else to be is the exact same kind of professional I have to be when I'm hosting a gig. So I can't have my own personal. I could invite y'all, but it would suck. I actually met a mechanic yesterday. I actually had a mechanic who was there. I did not get his name, but I dapped him. He walked over just to say what's up. Dapped him. Thank you for coming. Appreciate you going in there. The bar's open. Have a good time. And he goes, yeah, man. I'm a mechanic, brother. I go, oh, yo, that's what's up. Didn't get to talk to him again for the rest of the night. I might have said like maybe 2 words, but I definitely didn't get to like sit down and chop it up with him. Not even. I don't. If you're here, if you're in the building, say something. If you were the homie, that the mechanic I met yesterday, if you're here, just say something. Cause bro pulled up, like, I'm a mechanic. I was like, yo, good to see you. Like, all of a sudden it was like, hey, the garage is here. Then I didn't get to see him. Like, I'm running around. I got notes. I got a whole Q&A thing that I actually did with Mike King, which was, as the host, I'm making little announcements here and there. I'm keeping the thing rolling. I'm talking to this person, talking to that person. I had a whole list of questions that I had to ask, about 20 some odd questions that had to be asked. So I could only go off script but so much. But they had a very specific agenda. They're doing this for sound bites. They know what they want. So you gotta do the job. It's not on me to freestyle and do an interview and rock out the way that I would and ask the kind of questions. Although the questions were good. They weren't bad questions, but they were very, they were specific. They were these questions, there was an agenda. Whereas I would have sat and talked to Mike for like an hour, got all that information plus some. They didn't have an hour. They're on a schedule. So I got to keep track of the questions that I got to ask. I'm trying to memorize them so I'm not like working off the card, but again, it's like 20 plus questions, and there's a bunch of other stuff happening. So it went great. It went great. But with all that happening, did not get to chop it up with the dude who walked up to me and told me he was a mechanic. When it was all said and done and I was going home, I didn't see him, and I was warned the F out. It'd been a long day, but like I kind of just scanned the crowd real quick trying to find him. He had probably bounced way before I was snapped out of it. Would you invite Mike to the Mecc Gat Show? Absolutely, absolutely. Have him pull up and talk hip hop? Absolutely. What were the questions you came up with? Or no. Those were all, they had their set questions. I, you know, did a few in between, but it was mainly just to accentuate. It was based on the answer he gave me to a set question that they already had ready, like like a pre-prepared question. How did you find Jim Jones' energy during at the end? It was good. It was good. He was laid back. He was a little restless. He was a little restless. He wanted to get out. Yeah, he was late. He wanted to get out of the paint. Um, I don't want to. I don't want to tell you too much because I want you to go watch it. I really want y'all to watch the interviews and come back to me with observations that you have. That's why I'm. It feels like I'm playing it close to the chest and tight-lipped. I am a little bit, but there's a reason for it. It's because I want not necessarily feedback, but if you see something, I want you to, like, for instance, if anybody I saw somebody saw the designer interview, soup, and wanted to leave early. Yeah, you're right. I want to hear what you guys see when you watch these interviews. Like, if anybody peeped the designer joint, if you haven't, go give it a watch, and then come on back in here and let's talk about it. We can dead ass have conversations about the interviews. I'm very interested to know what critical thinkers and objective minds notice when they watch something like this. And now that which brings me back around to why I wanted to explain to you what my thought process is when I go into any interview. It's I only have two objectives. One, to ask the questions that folks who don't have access to this artist want answered, and two, to do my best to show you how this artist thinks, how they process the world, how they process information. That's my goal. In doing that, if I can nail both of those if I can nail both of those objectives at the same time, it makes for like some of the best interviews I've ever had. Whether or not there's like a topic already set up, like something to talk about already set up. I remember when I interviewed Prodigy before he went to jail, my main thing was, one, to have him tell the story of why he was getting locked up. He was found with in a car, and it was why he was getting locked up, and like have him walk us through the entire story of how it happened, and then two, get his thoughts on all of it. Him having to go sit down for years, him being inside, like away from your family, you getting ready for it. I remember I named the interview the 25th hour after the Spike Lee movie, and yeah, no, it was that was one of those where I felt like we really got both things. It made for a great reading. All the stuff I had to cut just to make the word count. If I could have put it all in there, it would have been like half the. I'd have needed like 3 or 4 more pages. It was a great setup. Is the Jim Jones one out now? I'll come back with notes. No, it's not out yet. It's not out yet. We just shot it. Today's Friday. We shot it Wednesday. Sidebar, I spun back and watched the Clark Kent interview you were a part of. I missed that guy. Man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Here we are talking about two dudes that I wish were still out here. Prodigy and Clark Kent. Fully, I may be biased, but I think Broad's corny. I'll try to be objective. Well, I mean, that's another thing. I'm not. My goal is never to change someone's opinion on said artist because when you're doing that, you can't help but be biased. If I want you to think about this person a specific way, then I gotta lean that way. I gotta start asking questions that get you to kind of nudge your opinion but if I just let you see who they are, if I ask the question so you can get the information that you don't have, and I show you how they think, I show you who they are, and then you can make an objective decision. You can figure out if you like them or not. But I never go into an interview trying to get you to like or dislike someone that I'm talking to. That you there's no way I can't be objective if that's what I'm doing. I'm automatically biased. The whole interview is compromised. It sucks. Solo, what up? Kenny Mac, what up? It's not a thing you can do. Did you call me Slim? I'll take it. I'll take it. I found a picture I took with Prodigy on my phone from 2016. Bro, I found a photo that I got with Prodigy and Havoc from I don't even know what year that was. I wonder if I can find that real quick and show it to you. I don't know exactly where I keep all my photos. But yeah, I got a great photo with Mobb Deep. So awesome. So awesome. Man, I wish those dudes were. I wish Prodigy was here. I wish Clark Kent was here. And when we take an L in hip hop, we take L's, bro. Like some of the dudes we lose versus the dudes who get to stay. It is not a fair trade. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Not at all, though. Like, man, this sucks. Like, he's gone, but he's here. Like, it's like fat cells versus healthy cells on the body. Like the healthy cells you got to fight to maintain, but the fat cells, these dudes are dipped in the blood of Jesus Christ. They have everlasting life. That's how it feels like trying to get somebody. Like, we got these terrible rappers who just out here for whatever, and they want to be famous more than they want to be good. These dudes be everywhere. Meanwhile, Clark Kent, lose him. Prodigy, lose him. Oh, there's something. There's something. Remember, guys, when I told you that I had a photo, I had a painting that I had done for my good friend Dave New York, and it was like, before Dave New York passed away, rest in peace. It was him and Jay Dilla, and Dilla had already passed, so I got a painting done of Dilla raining donuts down on Dave New York, from out of the sky. And I had it done by Dre, the guy who used to do the cartoons at the back of the Source. Well, this is it. That's it. Let's blew it up so you could see it, but so you know I wasn't capping. That's it. Oh man. Now they're both gone. I tell you, this world don't get you ready to lose the people that you love. That is not something that this world gets you together for at all, which sucks incredibly. Can't do much about it, but it really sucks. Um, yeah, so moving forward, it would be super cool for you guys to, you know, pull back around, spin the block when you have a chance. Spin the block and let me know what you think about the artist in question, the guys that we sit down with. Gat and I got a few more in the tuck that have to be released before we even start getting to the brand new joints. Oh wait, $5 super chat. Hold on. Olan. Google isn't helping, Matt. Can you tell me who Dave New York is to further my hip hop? Not. Oh, Dave New York is one of Dilla's like closest confidants and homies. He didn't do the kind of things that make the paper. He was kind of the guy behind the guy. LA based dude, but originally from New York. All day chill out. Don't get me started. I got stuff to do. Don't get me started. Don't even do that. We can't even do that one. $5 super chat. First of all, thank you for the super chat. But New York wasn't a dude who did like you're not gonna find him under producer. You're not gonna find him under like man. Well, I guess he managed. I guess I really don't want to freestyle on their relationship. I just knew that when you saw New York, you saw Dilla, and vice versa. And he held him down on the road, like him and Dilla was like this, and he there's okay. Let me help you out, CJ. Here's something for you. When you go to Google, there is a clip of Dilla being led to the stage, and he had the lupus would catch him and flare up, but Dilla didn't let no shows go by. If people wanted to see him, he was pulling up, and he didn't let his health or lack thereof, God bless him. He didn't let that keep him down. I saw that clip. Okay, go check that clip. Dave New York is the guy who's preceding the chair. Big white dude, but he's the guy like basically clearing the crowd so Dilla can get through with the chair. That's Dave New York. That's Dave New York. And you see him in that capacity, that was his role in all things having to do with Dilla. He was just captain, hold it down. Like he was that guy. And those two dudes had a brotherhood. And he protected Dilla's legacy, like he protected his name. He was that was his man. That was his homeboy. And that's how they rock. If you see that clip, that's Dave New York. Can't miss it. Great clip. Great, just great. Really shows you who the man was and how he got down. You can't mistake it. Shout out to Dave New York. Another dude I miss and wish was still around. Yeah, that was a good dude. I'm still trying to find this Prodigy picture, and I just came across a picture of me and Chino XL when we were out on the road. And there's another picture of me and Chino, and another picture of me and Chino, and there's a picture of me and Jadakiss. Yeah, will you be on tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow Saturday. Yep. I'll be on tomorrow. Every day except for Sunday. I'm trying to maintain my consistency with this room and this space. I'm trying to show this room the respect that it deserves. And that doesn't mean, checking out whenever. I got to be consistent the way that I want other people to be consistent with stuff. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. And I'll let you guys know when the Jim Jones interview drops. I'll put you on. I got it. It's being cooked up as we speak. As soon as I get the notice, y'all will know. No question. No question. Where's this one photo? And then as soon as I show you guys this, I actually have to run out the door. But I do want you to see this pic with Prodigy. Great pic. It's like it's one of these photos that I legit need to get framed. It's like that. It's like, I promise you, it's like that. It's such a fire ass picture. I gotta frame it. I gotta get it put up. Was that it? No. No, that's me on stage. No, it's me when I was working out. There's Jada Kiss again. That's me and Buster. Yes, hit the bell. Sugar's right. If you hit the bell, set that alert. You'll know when I pull up. And because I don't like missing folks, please make that happen because I tend to pull up. I want to be able to start pulling up randomly when something wild happens or something dope happens, and for that you guys would have to hit that bell, to get that alert, that alarm. So when I do pull up, you see it. That was a business trip I had in Cali. Wait a minute, did I just pass it? Did I just pass it? Gunplay, Stack, Bishop Lamont, Torrey, Family, Tattoos, Easy Mo Beat. That was a great one. That was a great moment. That's a dude I wish it doesn't get nearly the love I think he deserves either. Just we love you. I love that sentiment. I love it when you say share a good meal. I love that. I love that. That's so fire. I love that. Just be safe and out. We'll God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. God willing. Be safe, please. Yeah, no, wait, hold on now. Nope. Nope. I gotta get better organized with these photos, but there's no time for that. I got stuff to do. I got songs to start recording, laptops to pick up, mechanics to chop it up with, interviews to do, clips to pick out, things to edit, songs to write still, features to promote. Shout out to Repmatic and the brother Q Unique. Thank you for having me on the QR code. Just $50 super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the channel like you always do. It's nothing but, and that's another example of this big-hearted lady that we got in here. Just support it makes me just I don't even know how to have these. I don't even know how to express what I feel when somebody is supporting like you guys do. It obligates me to do better. Like I just want to do better. I just want it so that you guys are getting what you asked for. That's it. That's it. Be safe. Be safe, Just. We'll see you tomorrow. God willing, we'll see you tomorrow. But be safe, please. Damn, I wish I could have found this photo before just Oh, Suge's out too? Sugar's out too? Oh, Suge's 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 Love this community. Appreciate you for bringing it together, man. Yo, we got more. We got more. We're just getting started. I thank y'all for being here on the ground floor. Mechanics, stay hydrated. See you tomorrow. You know what? I'm a use that as my cue. I'm a get at it because I'm. It's 6:07. I was supposed to. I got to be out of here by 6:30. I got to be out of here by 6:30. I can't even play the game. All right. Okay. Well, we chopped it up. We had some time, and I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all already know what it is. Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions, amblet. I don't know. I have a dinner party that I'm going to. Okay. Well, yeah. I can just watch you from my TV and cell phone. I'll jump back in. Thank you, Just. Just whenever you can pull up. If we're here, we're there. If we're here, then we're there. Like whenever you can pull up, you're always. We love having whatever kind of meal we can have with you. I love that sentiment. That is so fire. Share good meal. That says a lot. I'm still not past that. That is dope. Share good meal. It is literally an interesting conversation every day. I try to contribute to the energy. Well, you do. Everybody here does. Again, even when we disagree, it's not about y'all agreeing with me nonstop. Oh, and I found it. I found it. I'm gonna blow this up. I gotta make a poster out of. I have to make like a framed photo out of this. I found it. Sugar, hang tight. There it is. Prodigy, Raekwon, AZ, and yours truly. This is a photo taken down in Dumbo. It was on a video shoot. I have to frame this. I have to frame this. Oh, and by the way, when I tell people that I'm how tall I am, now you can let's stop playing games. I wasn't even standing up straight. Yeah, I have to this needs to be in a frame. This is one of those things where like in my office, this should be hanging off the wall. This should be something that people are dusting. You gotta dust this. Dust this photo off and just make sure it's pristine. Skateboard deck worthy. I'm with you. I'm with you. You know what? But for the dimensions, I don't even know if we could fit it in. I don't know if it would. Maybe. But yeah, I just wanted y'all to see this. This is like after me and P had been cool by at this point. I think there's like one more. Yeah, it's him. That's another one of him. When I interviewed him down in Dumbo. Yeah, man. Actually, this was this Dumbo? Williamsburg. This was an interview I did in Williamsburg. I just wanted y'all to see that before I cut out. That's it. It's been a great. That's one of those photos that I gotta put up. I gotta hang those up. Great photo with me and Royce when I interviewed him. These moments, man, you don't know that it's gonna be the last one you got. I just found a photo of Dave New York. I just found 2 photos of Dave New York, and y'all are gonna see him. Radio station in Toronto, in Canada. Snow was on the ground. That's Dave New York right there. That's the homie. That's Bishop Lamont right here. Me, Dave New York. That was Dilla's homie. Riders with his motorcycle club hoodie on. And that was at the show. That's Dave right in the middle. That's Dave New York. Bishop Lamont, me, and the brothers who had us come down there to perform. Man, what a moment. Man, what a moment. Man, what a moment. Biggest hitch. You asked me if I ever got a chance to be Prodigy. You must have just got here. You must have just got here, bro. Oh, crap. Dropped it. Hold on. You must have just got here. No big deal, though. No big deal. Definitely not the kind of picture I mind showing again that I ever get the chance to meet Prodigy. This guy asking me if I ever got the chance to meet Prodigy. Mr. Queens get the money himself? I don't know, bro. You tell me. Yeah, I don't mind showing this picture. I don't mind showing this again. Rest in peace, P. You are missed, bro. You are missed. Ain't been the same since you left. Anyway, brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters, this has been the garage home to the worldwide mechanics. I'm the lead mechanic, Mecc Rashawn. As always, likes, hypes, and subs is how you show your boy love. Make sure you hit the alert, hit that bell so you know when I'm pulling back up. I will be here tomorrow around 5 p.m. Actually, it might be a little later because I got an appointment around 4 or 5. So maybe around 6 or 7, but I'm pulling back up regardless. Just make sure you hit the alert so you know it's me and pull back and have these conversations. Shout out to Busta Rhymes' new single "Talk Your Ish" with Lil Wayne over Dilla Beat original production. Shout out to Rascast, Leopard Eat Face. The album is crazy. Shout out to Mike King. Black Mirror is the name of the track. Video's out now. And shout out to Redmatic and Q Unique. The album is called The QR Code. Track number 5 features your man Mecc Rashawn. The song is called Success. Inspired by real life dealings that I've had with people who are famous, who are rich, who are successful, but who have piss poor characters and would be way further along if they just fixed their fucking attitudes. In the meantime, in between time, thank y'all for coming out. I'll see you again tomorrow, God willing. The garage is now officially closed for the evening. Y'all be safe. Peace.